our objective today, students will be able to name the sides of right triangles and justify their responses verbally, okay? So I know we've done a little bit of this. We've talked about leg, hypotenuse, right? For Pythagorean theorem, but we're about to start talking about trigonometry, okay? So instead of leg, we're going to be talking about opposite and adjacent, okay? So a couple of notes I need you to take before we do this activity. Draw a triangle, a right triangle, in your notebook, okay? So a right triangle has the square. So this sign, okay, this symbol, we call this symbol theta. Theta. Can you say that?
Theta.
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 Yeah. Okay. And this just tells us like what angle we're talking about. Okay, so here's angle theta. Okay, so this is the angle we're talking about. And that tells us where our opposite and adjacent sides are. Okay, so opposite of angle theta, here, opposite this angle, is the opposite side. So this side would be opposite. Okay. We remember the word opposite, what opposite means?
The other side.
Okay, so in this instance, it's the other side. But opposite are two completely different things, right?
Right.
Left and right are opposites, right? Derecha, izquierda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, left and right. So opposite. So opposite of theta is the opposite side, okay? Do we know what adjacent means? Adjacent?
It is next to it.
Next to, exactly, next to. So the side that is next to theta is your adjacent side. Okay? And we should always know that the hypotenuse is the side across from the 90-degree angle, right? So here is your hypotenuse, okay? So you have to know this to be able to do trigonometry, okay? That's like the first step in setting up any trig function, is saying opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse, okay? So let's just practice a couple. We'll draw a couple. Okay, so what do we call this?
Theta.
Theta, good, okay. So what is this side?
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse, how do you know?
And the cross is right.
Okay, good, it's across from the right angle.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this side?
Opposite.
Adjacent.
No, adjacent is next.
Which one? And because it's next to,
Oh yeah.
right? You see, so it's not the same here because theta moved,
Yeah.
right? So now this side is the adjacent.
Adjacent.
Good. And over here, this is opposite. Okay. So, questions? No? You ready for our activity?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to give each one of you a card. Okay? And we're going to do what's called quiz trade. Okay? Quiz trade. Right?
What does that mean?
So, I'll explain. So say me and Fernando, we both have cards, right? I'm going to show him my card, okay? And he's going to tell me side X is the, and I wrote this sentence stem up here for you. Side X is the
Opposite.
So here it's the opposite, okay? Because, why? Do you know?
Because is across from theta.
Okay,
angle.
good. So that's exactly what this says. Side x is opposite because it is opposite of theta, or it is across from theta.
Yeah.
Okay, so your answer here could be multiple things, right? Like you could say hypotenuse because it's the longest side, or hypotenuse because it is across from the 90-degree angle, or opposite of the 90-degree angle, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So then I'll, he'll have his, and I'll say, okay, that is or side x is the
Adjective.
adjacent because it is next to theta,
Yes.
right? Okay, and we're both right and we'll trade. And then I'll go find someone else to quiz. Does that make sense? So, yeah, so that's how it works. So you have your own quiz, trade. And then you go find someone else. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the one that you trade.
With the one that you traded with. Yeah. So you have the right answer on your side. Okay? So if they're not right, say, no, it's not adjacent, try again. Right? Or maybe you can give some explanation. Okay? Yeah? Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I'll let you pick a card. Pick a card, any card. Only one. Okay. Is that one? Did you get one? No, you got two.
No kidding.
He does not want. Okay, and I have one too. So yeah, try not to get if you get the light behind it, you can kind of see the answer. So try to hold it up to you, okay? Okay, so I'll give us 10 minutes, okay? Try to quiz, trade with at least 3 people, okay? All right?
Yours is adjacent because it's ¿cómo se dice la? Yeah. No, across. No, not across.
Dígame, lado, no sé.
¿Cómo se dice?
You were right.
It's like a separate.
You were right.
Opción más rara.
Okay, you correct.
Yeah. That's the opposite side.
Yay. Because.
Because it's across from the theta angle. Right.
Yay.
Trade.
Because
Are you guys dumb?
It's yours adjacent.
Do I have to go first? Side X.
Alright, that's the opposite side because it's next to the
Is
theta
adjacent
angle.
because it's next to
What is
theta.
the opposite side?
Is it next to the?
Yeah, it's the
But it's
opposite
next to
side.
theta, right?
Yes.
What is
What is what do they
That's
call
what
it?
Adjacent.
And your one is
Póngamela así. Ándale.
Opposite.
Ándale.
That is
Because
opposite
it's-
side because
Yours is
it is the opposite
Um,
of
adjacent because
theta.
is
Trade.
it's opposite opposite because it's across the 90 degree.
No.
Side X is
Adjacent.
adjacent
Because
it's
it's next to theta.
next to a theta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the opposite side because it's across from the theta angle.
Yours
Is that right? Right.
is adjacent because it is next to theta.
Wow!
Adjacent. Because it's next to theta.
Side X is the hypotenuse
But
because
it's next to theta, right?
it's the
So why is it not adjacent?
Exactly.
Um,
Congratulations.
That's the
Opposite
adjacent side
cross
because it's next to the theta angle.
is
Okay, your
across
X is
the
opposite because it is
Theta?
close to the theta.
That's right. Right.
Give me 5.
It is
Give me 5. Yo también ya hice
Así.
como
Yeah.
because it's next to the theta.
Yeah.
Yes.
We finished,
Yeah,
miss.
so it is adjacent.
We done.
So this one, I was messing with you.
Yeah,
So
great.
I'm done.
it is next to, right? The hypotenuse is still next to theta. No matter where theta is, the hypotenuse is going to be next to it, right? But this is the only side that can be labeled as hypotenuse, right? Because it's across. So this is hypotenuse, this is adjacent. Yeah. I did the same thing to him that I did to you. Okay. Are we-
the
are
same
we-
trick?
Yeah, I did the same trick.
What
So
did
let
you
me
do?
ask then. Huh? Yeah, we're okay. You can keep recording. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Mamá, para que vean que trabajamos.
Oh yeah, I'll pick those up in just a minute. Okay. So I want to ask you guys a question. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask you guys a question because I
¿Otra vez, Derek?
did this to a couple people. Okay. This marker's not working. Okay. So I said this. I did this to Fernando and Juan. Just picking on them. But I said this is adjacent because it's next to theta.
But it's not.
What means?
I said x, side x is adjacent because it is next to theta. Is that wrong? It's not right.
No.
But why?
Because
It is next to therapy path. It
We
is
know that-
across the right angle.
Exactly. Berenice, can you repeat that? What did she just say? Why is this not adjacent? Why do we call this adjacent? Because it is next to theta. That's true. Okay. Good, good. So the side that is across from the right angle will always be the hypotenuse. Okay?
Yes.
And then good. And then adjacent means next to, so this side would be adjacent, and this side would be opposite. Okay? Good, good. I feel good about you guys doing that. Okay. Cool.